Revenge is a dish best served cold. But in anime, it's often served with blood, betrayal, and mind-blowing twists. Whether it's calculated vengeance or raw emotional payback, these characters won't stop until they settle the score. I mean, just look what happened to my boy, Light Yagami. Talk about taking things too far. And speaking of going too far, let's dive into the top 10 revenge-themed anime that'll leave you thirsty for more. Oh boy, are you in for a wild ride with this first one? The beginning throws you headfirst into a world where a brilliant detective, a ruthless vigilante, and a tangled web of conspiracies collide. We're talking Sherlock-level deductions meets John Wick-style action, all wrapped up in a mystery that'll have you guessing until the very end. At the center of it all is Keith Flick, an investigator with a mysterious past, trying to unmask a serial killer terrorizing their city. But as Flick digs deeper, he uncovers a sinister plot that hits way too close to home. Turns out this ain't just another case, it's personal. And when revenge gets personal, things get messy. Alright, let's be real, we've all been burned by a childhood crush at some point, right? But Masamune Makabe takes heartbreak to a whole new level in Masamune-kun's Revenge. This ain't your typical revenge story though. It's more like a rom-com fueled by a sprinkle of "I'll make you fall for me, then break your heart." Masamune was once that chubby kid everyone laughed at, especially his crush, Aki Atagaki. Fast forward a few years and bam! He's a lean, mean heartbreaker machine ready to enact his master plan. But you know what they say about revenge? It's not always as satisfying as you think it'll be, especially when love gets thrown into the mix. Get ready for some serious vampire-slaying action in Sirius the Jaeger. This hidden gem throws you into a world where vampires lurk in the shadows preying on humanity. And our boy Yuli, the last survivor of the Sirius clan, knows their bloodlust all too well. After witnessing his entire family slaughtered by these creatures of the night, Yuli dedicates his life to one thing and one thing only: revenge. He joins forces with a badass group of vampire hunters known as the Jaegers, ready to paint the town red. With vampire blood, of course. But as Yuli dives deeper into this world of hunters and hunted, he uncovers a conspiracy that could shatter the very foundations of this supernatural world. Chapter 4. Oshi no Ko. Reincarnation, Idols, and a Mother's Love. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Oshi no Ko takes the whole revenge thing and throws in a curveball you won't see coming. Reincarnation. When a beloved idol, Ai Hoshino, is tragically murdered, her soul is reborn as her son. Talk about a mother's love transcending lifetimes, right? But this isn't your typical heartwarming reincarnation story. Oh no, this kid remembers everything, and he's got one mission: to expose the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry that led to his mother's demise. Get ready for a wild ride of fame, deception, and shocking twists that'll leave you wondering who to trust in the cutthroat world of showbiz. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to enter the dark and brutal world of Berserk. If you thought the other anime on this list were intense, Berserk is gonna blow your mind. We're talking about a world where demons roam free, humanity is on the brink, and our protagonist Guts is a one-man army fueled by pure, unadulterated rage. Betrayed by his former best friend Griffith, Guts embarks on a bloody and relentless quest for vengeance, wielding a sword that's bigger than my future. Seriously, this thing is massive. Berserk is not for the faint of heart, but if you're looking for a story that's as epic as it is heart-wrenching, look no further. Get ready to enter the world of organized crime 1920s style in 91 days. This anime oozes atmosphere with its gritty setting and a story that's as smooth as a well-aged whiskey. But don't let that fool you, because beneath the surface lies a tale of cold-blooded revenge that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Angelo Lagusa, our protagonist, has a score to settle. After witnessing his family gunned down by the Venetti Mafia family, Angelo goes into hiding, biding his time. Years later, he returns under a new identity, ready to infiltrate the Venetti family and exact his revenge, one carefully calculated move at a time. Ever wondered what would happen if vampires decided, you know what, humans are cancelled? Well, wonder no more, because Seraph of the End throws you into a world where vampires rule and humans are nothing more than cattle. Our boy, Yuichiro Hayakuya, knows this all too well. After barely escaping from a vampire city with his life, he vows to eradicate every bloodsucker on the planet. Talk about holding a grudge, right? He joins the Moon Demon Company, a badass group of vampire hunters determined to reclaim their world. But as Yuichiro dives deeper into this war, he discovers that things aren't always black and white, and sometimes, the line between humans and monsters can get blurry. First up, we have a controversial one: redo of Healer. This ain't your typical hero's journey. Keiyaru, our protagonist, starts off as a naive healer who gets utterly abused and exploited. But wait, there's a twist. He discovers the power to rewind time and decides to, well, redo his life. This time, however, he's not holding back. He's out for blood, baby. He uses his knowledge of the future to turn the tables on his tormentors, dishing out some seriously brutal payback. It's dark, it's edgy, and it definitely pushes some boundaries. Redo of Healer is a wild ride that will leave you questioning everything. Next up is Terror in Resonance, and let me tell you, this anime is a masterpiece in suspense. We've got 9 and 12, two enigmatic kids with genius-level intellect who decide to wage war on Tokyo. Why? That's the question that keeps you hooked. Their weapon of choice? Bombs? Their target? Well, that's where the mystery lies. As Detective Shibazaki tries to unravel their motives, we're thrown into a world of conspiracies, government secrets, and the tragic past that haunts these young terrorists. Terror in Resonance isn't just about explosions, it's a poignant exploration of pain, revenge, and the price of truth. It'll stay with you long after the credits roll. Alright, let's dive into our top 3 with Black Butler. Picture this: a young Earl, Seal Phantom Hive, witnesses the brutal murder of his entire family. Talk about a bad day, right? Consumed by the need for revenge, he makes a pact with a demon butler named Sebastian. Sebastian, with his supernatural abilities and a wickedly charming demeanor, vows to help Seal exact his revenge, but nothing comes free, especially when you're dealing with demons. The price? Seal's soul. Dark, right? Black Butler is a visual treat, blending gothic aesthetics with action-packed sequences and a dash of dark humor. It's a wild ride through Victorian England with demons, shinigami, and a whole lot of revenge. Coming in at number 2, we have the legendary Code Geass. This anime needs no introduction. Lelouch Zix Britannia, an exiled prince, is our protagonist. After his family is betrayed and his world is turned upside down, he vows revenge against the Holy Britannian Empire. But here's where it gets juicy. Lelouch obtains the power of Geass, an ability that allows him to command anyone to do his bidding. With this newfound power, he leads a rebellion against the very empire that wronged him. Code Geass is a roller coaster of emotions. It's a strategic masterpiece with jaw-dropping plot twists, complex characters, and some truly epic mecha battles. It's a story about power, rebellion, and the sacrifices we make in the name of revenge. And finally, our number 1 spot goes to the titan of anime revenge stories, Attack on Titan. Seriously, could it be anything else? In a world terrorized by giant humanoid creatures called Titans, we meet Eren Yeager. Eren's life takes a dark turn when he witnesses his mother being devoured by one of these monstrous beings. Fueled by rage and a thirst for vengeance, he dedicates his life to wiping out the Titans. He enlists in the Survey Corps, an elite group of soldiers who venture beyond the walls, risking their lives to fight these colossal enemies. But as Eren dives deeper into the mysteries surrounding the Titans, he uncovers a truth far more sinister than he could have imagined. Attack on Titan is a brutal, heartbreaking, and utterly captivating anime that keeps you hooked from the first episode. And there you have it, folks. From calculated schemes to raw, unrelenting fury, these anime prove that revenge is a force that drives heroes and villains alike. Which of these is your favorite revenge tale? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content. Until next time, stay cool and keep it real, my fellow weebs.